And I want you to meet Enolia, our first outsider, our first Westerner. See, right here, the living. And I'm like, no. And Job's like, yes, that's what he just said.
Seja onde eu vou testemunho. Sou embaixador, de Jesus Cristo. Seja onde eu vou testemunhar.
And I'm looking, and I'm like, all I could do was smile, and inside my heart, I'm going, oh my gosh, no, what is he doing? I'm just here visiting. And they're like, no, Job's like saying, don't you understand, Enolia? Nobody has come from the outside ever here. You are the first. You are the first Westerner to ever witness this. You are the first outsider to ever be here. And he's explaining that it was seen 40 years ago that an outsider would finally come. You are that fulfillment of that prophecy. And now, says the pastor, we're going to ask her to say a few words to us. What am I going to say? What do I say? I'm looking at these 14 and 15-year-olds. I understand the traditions. They are matched. They are matched from 14 and 15 years old. They're having babies at 15 and 16 years old. And the fact that I was able to engage them was just overwhelming to me. What do I say? So I start with, I'm so grateful to be here to see your beautiful faces. And it's translated. And I pause. And then I share how beautiful the service was. And I thank God that this is a dream come true for me to be here. And do you know where I live? I live in New York. I'm from New York. And then I said, if you want to talk to me more, I'll stay. I'll stay and I'll answer any of the questions that you may have. You must have questions. And then I sit. And Job says to me, do you know what just happened? And I go, no, I'm still getting over the fact that they asked me to speak. And he goes, so am I. They don't let women speak and address the church. And they just let you. What do you mean? Women do not address the church. The men run the church. This is a first in history. This is the first I've ever seen this. Women do not address the church. Not in the manner of which you did. To speak, to share, to give whatever thoughts or insights you had. They read announcements, but they don't speak. Do you understand the gravity of how important this is? I had to sit with that. I had to sit with what it meant to them. That my smile had to be a smile, because if this outsider, this first person they ever encountered came with a frown on their face, a sense of entitlement or anything of that regard, that sets the tone for anything or anybody. I don't want that tone set. I was so grateful to just be there. This was a dream come true. I get to submerge and be a part of her culture I would have never known. I sat with that. And she will come back and she will bring more outsiders and we will welcome it. And they will be of all colors and all creeds, and we will welcome that. Is that a calling? That's what I'm asking myself. Is that what I'm supposed to do? Probably. Yeah, that felt right. Mental note. How to address Kalakimbe. What can I do? How can I impact it in the most wisest of ways, the way Spirit would want me to do? I know this is an education part, but how do I plant the seed just like with the men. Just like when going from Bakula to Luanda and having a conversation with the men, not impeding on their traditions, but planting the seed. I knew.